Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy, Shango Rising, aka DeAndre, aka Speak Easy. Like I said, a lot of different aliases. However you know me, I am him, he is I, and whatnot. Back at y'all. Next video. This is for Pisces. This is for 2020 Pisces. Kind of the energetic overview of what you had, the forecast for 2020. My bad, I got something in my eye and it's messing with me. Just like I said on the Aquarius video, this isn't just for your sun sign, which we associate with our birthday. So this just isn't for people who was born in the middle of February into the end of, you know, going into April. This is if you have Pisces in your moon, sun, rising, Venus, Mercury, wherever you have it. This is a Pisces forecast for 2020. So let's dive right in. The first card I pulled was the Queen of Swords reversed. Now, this can be a couple different interpretations. Um, it's really indicative of a bitter woman. So it don't have to be necessarily a bitter woman. Now, if you are a woman and you're a Pisces, this could be talking directly to you, or it could be a feminine energy. So it don't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be a feminine energy that's bitter. Like, I mean, it could be, I don't know, somebody who just has a lot of feminine, and it could be a man that just has a lot of feminine energy who's bitter. But it's about a bitterness from great pain. So if you're going through some stuff, Pisces, it's not just you individually. It's something that's kind of captivating this particular Pisces sign. So this also is a card of wisdom when it's upright. So basically, don't confide. If you got, I mean, I know you're pain, you're hurting, but it's what you confide in. Don't confide in, people who are going to go back and tell you business, bitter women, things of that nature. Bitter men. This ain't just women. Anybody who's bitter, just don't be messy in this situation, basically. Just be wise about, who you associate with and how you move as far as getting over this particular hurt. Pisces, you are emotional. You are super emotional. So I understand that the pain that you feel when things go, south or go wrong is hurtful. But just keep in mind that most of the times when we feel things like this, not even most, all the time, there's an underlying lesson that we're supposed to learn. So instead of being bitter, instead of being hurt, search for the silver lining. Search for the lesson so that it won't be for naught that you go through this particular pain that you're feeling. Next card I pulled, King of Cups, reverse. Cups are indicative and associate with emotions, passions, things of that nature. A lot of times they have to do with love. So it could be like a love of a companion. It could be love of, something that you like to do. When the King of Cups shows up reversed, it's basically that you have an all-consuming passion. You have something going on in your life right now that's really consuming you, and it's causing harm. Like it's okay to go hard at things, but sometimes we need to take a step back based off of where we're at and evaluate everything that we have going on in our life so as to not disrupt the balance of life. So you need to take a step back, Pisces, and understand what it is that's kind of gotten you off of balance or out of balance, in terms of your passion. It could be a woman, it could be your job, it could be a hobby, it could be smoking weed, it could be anything. It could be, I don't have a problem with smoking weed, but if it's causing you to, you know, be like harm or causing harm in your life and making things out of balance, and that's where you gotta take a look at it and kind of nip things in the bud. Um, it could be a situation where someone is being duplicitous. That's meaning that somebody is kind of out there telling you one thing and doing something else. But it's mostly having to do with something that you got going on that's consuming you and causing you to be out of whack on the balance, be out of whack or out of balance in life. So just take a step back to kind of notice what you're going through, Pisces, so that you can not have this, become too detrimental of a thing. All right. Last tarot card in this particular spread is the Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant is when this comes up reversed, it's basically like you have a lot of respect for someone who is a leader, but this particular leader may be peddling false truths, or they may not know as much as they think they know, and they may, come off as, well, I'm the leader, you listen to what I say. Don't disregard the truth because it's somebody who you feel like is a person of authority, or a person who is in the higher ranking, quote unquote. Listen to your intuition. If something is off and it doesn't sound right or feel right to you, go with that. You don't have to be disrespectful. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Like your boy, I think Willie Nelson made that song. If you get some information and you know that it doesn't resonate with you, but they're saying it, just kind of, fall back and just kind of see how they move. But don't put someone else's stature or rank over your intuition in any situation, because you always are going to know what's best for you in regards to you and things that you're going through. So don't do that. Just because they the pastor or your, you know, your mentor, mom, dad, anybody, just because or just because they have that particular authority or that title or that rank, don't go don't go against what you know in your particular, in your heart, in your spirit. If you know it, you know what I'm saying, and you can respectfully disagree, but don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong based off of their authority or rank, and they feel like they have some type of authority over you. Clarifier card. Six of Clubs. Now, Six of Clubs. Now, clubs are indicative of swords. No, wands. I'm sorry, wands. So, clubs. The Six of Clubs is basically saying that teamwork makes the dream work. So, if you have a situation, and like I said, from the King of Cups, it might be that you're at a job and you're trying to figure it out on your own, and it's causing you to not be at home enough, or it's causing you to be stressed out or something like that. You got a team. You got to work with your team. Have to work with your team. It may be a situation where, you know, the pain that you're going through from the Queen of Swords, the pain that you're having that's causing you to just be out of whack. You got to call upon your team. You have people that you can talk to. You know, I know being a Pisces, you kind of, being a water sign myself, I know how it is. When you go through certain things, you tend to suppress certain emotions. But don't suppress this hurt if it's a hurt. When you have pains like this, or you have things going on, call on your team. Call on, that person that you have that you go to. Everybody got their go-to for the most part. Now, I'm not saying that everybody does, but pretty much everybody has their go-to. That's when you got to sit down with your go-to and, like, hey, it was really good. You know what I'm saying? I need some help. Call upon your team. Don't be scared to call upon your team. A lot of times we get in situations and we feel like we're supposed to handle things on our own. Some things we are supposed to handle on our own, but sometimes our team is there for us to not go crazy trying to, carry things on our own. I don't know if y'all familiar with that song A-Ball and MJG made called Friend or Foe, but MJG makes light of that in that last verse. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do I call? You know, if y'all familiar with it, I know what I'm talking about. I can't think of all the lyrics right now on top of my head. Dope song though. But call on your team, because your team is there for your to help you supplement you with energy, wisdom, insight, things of that nature when you may not have those things. All right, Pisces. Like I said, that was a very brief, in-depth